Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another horny Monday in the Stolen Lands. My name is Jonathan Kenny, your game master for the evening, and this is Kin from Away over there. Calliope is busy having a meltdown today and also suffering from allergies. But the rest of us are ready for drama and trouble, as usual. So, last time, speaking of drama and trouble, after Calliope's father publicly disowned her at the founding ceremony at Jamandi Eldor's mansion, everybody went to sleep, and Calliope tried to sneak out in the very early morning, only to be very handily caught in the effort by everybody, basically. Everybody caught her. And they decided, hey, it's cool. Let's go and we'll talk to your mom. We'll see what's up. So before heading to their new nation, they made a quick detour to the capital of Brevoy and to the home of, well, Calliope's former home, in which they met her mother, in fact, who was clearly upset, but seemed unwilling to do any kind of movement against her father and what he had done. Only for Alistair to butt in to other people's business to the point where Mother said, hey, let's go have a little chat in the other room for a second, my guy. Because, we have a history. The history is that he fucked Calliope's father.
He's the other woman.
I am the other woman.
Yeah. She said a few... Nothing truly, what's the word? Nothing condemning.
She told me to shut the fuck up in no uncertain terms.
Made it very clear to Alistair is like, I'm doing what I need to do here, and you need to shut the fuck up so that you don't ruin my plans. And Alistair was like, heard. They had a tearful farewell, after which they found Calliope's handmaid Clara put up in a hotel nearby. No relation to Clara from Barovia. Although technically also
I'm not
from
from
Galarian.
Barovia, I'm actually from here.
You're actually from Galarian, but
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Literally...
Maybe you'll run into someone super goth randomly from a small village in the woods.
Yeah, definitely. The party eventually, after all of this drama, making their way back all the way to their new nation of Kin from Away and their capital of Lyonden, where they started setting up their government and cleaning up whatever messes had been left behind with the help of their friends, such as Amiri, who was busy taking care of a bunch of undead that were still kind of infesting the place where they were building their capital. And then Jaethel came back. And then shit hit the fan. As if it hadn't already. As the party eventually learned that Alistair had hired Jaethel to murder someone and pin it on Calliope's fiancé. And everybody was a little upset over that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Gorby wasn't upset. He was confused.
Yeah, everyone except for Gorby, who brought up a very good point about, well, we kill people all the time. Why does it matter if this one person died?
I dare say, they weren't necessarily upset that he died. I think they were more upset with the fact that I didn't tell them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think Calliope was a little upset that you
Okay,
just
well,
ordered an
she-
assassination.
She can have her feelings. She's not here right now. Okay.
She can feel she can feel some kind of way about it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
But eventually, everybody getting that out of their systems went to sleep for the first time in their new nation, and we now move forward from there. The 3rd of Decimus. Everybody's going to make these nuts jokes, apparently.
Absolutely.
Shit, I should open up the
4710
game.
AR.
Oh no.
But noted.
Moonday, 3rd of Decimus, 4710 AR. The founding of Lyonden and Kin from Away. We skip forward a few months eventually. But first, let's check in on Kin from Away in the various things that they do as their nation starts to get established. Would anyone like to volunteer, or should I leave it up to fate?
Roll a die.
Yeah, roll a die. Let's leave it.
Yeah,
up to
roll a
fate.
dice. Meanwhile, Cork over there
let's-
just like, don't do it.
Wait, let's play rollies. Rollies.
Let's rollies.
Actually,
Okay, yeah.
let's not leave it up to fate because last time we left it up to fate, someone died. So let's do rollies.
It was Danny's idea.
I know. What I'm saying is the dice did that. Let's do rollies.
Everybody, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Leave it up to rollies. Roly
Respectfully,
polies.
no.
4.
Max.
Working on it. I definitely didn't.
You two,
Starting-
Cork, come on.
Hey,
Starting
I'm
off
dealing with a
strong.
stream thing, so pick somebody else.
I'm not going to pick you first. Just do it anyway so that it's there. So we have an order.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
You're last.
you're going to go last. Yeah. Gorby.
I get to go first.
Gorby
Oh.
gets to go first. What is
but-
something that happens in the first few weeks of founding a nation for Gorby, as you all are overseeing the fact that the tavern is being built, a town hall, granaries, and all the necessary things that require a kingdom to run.
Gorby has been busy trying to figure out the best use for his skills and the best way to expend all of his energy, being cooped up in one place while a bunch of building is going on. And he's usually pretty good at smashing things, so he's not really participating in the building too much. Maybe he's carrying things around, helping stuff like that. However, eventually that chaotic energy gets the better of him, and he starts an underground arm wrestling club.
I love it.
Perfect. He's made a lot of extra money doing this.
I think the current champion is always constantly flipping between Gorby and Amiri.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just like
He
there's
He has absolutely not told anyone else about it because he thinks they might get upset with him.
You really think that Juniper is going to be upset?
I don't know. We're supposed to be all serious. We're supposed to be all serious now, and he's like, "This is fine. This is okay. Like, we're not gonna get in trouble for this. I'll be all right." But I still don't want them to know.
Number 1 rule of arm wrestling club: there is no arm wrestling club.
There is no arm wrestling club. There is no arm wrestling in Lyonden.
Yeah, that sounds right up Gorby's alley. While this is during one of your tournaments, you probably hear a rumor. You hear a rumor that there is a hag known as the Swamp Witch who lives in a marsh on the northwest corner of the Tusk Water, which is this lovely lake down here.
Okay, so it's not Juniper.
No, Juniper is much further north.
You gotta go bigger up, there can only be one.
Yeah, the person that you talk to, who's just one of the many people that have moved into your new nation, says that he's heard rumors about her and that she consorts with demons and steals children, boiling them for stew in her magic cauldron.
That sounds terrifying. But hang on, you said south, right? Not north?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The one up north is fine.
There's a hag up north?
No.
But you said...
There's a witch up north, and witches and hags are two different things. Witches are pretty and nice and like cake, and hags apparently like children. In a bad way. I guess, are there good ways to like children? I don't know.
But she's called the Swamp Witch.
Yeah, but that's because she's a witch who lives in a swamp.
So all hags are witches, but not all witches are hags? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
He seems like that. Yeah, that makes sense. And
Amazing.
Gorby makes note. Gorby makes note of that.
Does Gorby want to go looking for the witch?
He does. Wait, can I do it unsupervised?
Hey, does Gorby tell the rest of us you're fucking off and asking for... Hey?
I like to think Gorby gets to, like, the edge of, like, I don't know, the like, he gets, like, slightly outside, and he's just kind of hopping around, and he's like, wait, no, hang on. He goes back, and he finds, someone. Who does he find first?
Given rollies, I'm gonna say it's Alistair.
Do you want to do like your thing, or am I just dragging you straight up into this?
Just drag it. Like
yes, awesome.
Alistair's like busy like doing some paperwork. He has his old man glasses on right now, and then he just feels himself being dragged away, and he's like, "What the fuck? Gorby!"
You look so bored. I thought, you'd like to stretch your legs a little bit.
We fighting?
Oh, wow. No, I mean, I don't know. We're pretty good at talking too, but fighting's fun.
Let me go grab my sword. And he does not even ask what or why.
he's just like, yeah,
that's,
sure.
That's what I thought. I thought you needed a break.
The paladin needs his enrichment time.
Listen.
Should we let the others know, or are we just going? I feel like they should know if like a ruler is gone.
In
case they need to. You know what? No. Fuck it. We go.
Fuck it, we ball.
We don't tell anyone where we're going, and it's fine.
Gorby leaves a very cryptic, like, crayon note that's just like, it's like a poorly drawn picture of Alistair and Gorby, like, skipping off into the woods.
What could it mean?
Fantastic. What could it mean?
I told you I was having a boys' weekend.
It's like you have to find all 9 pictures to understand what happened here.
Slender man ass bitch.
Yeah, so you guys head south. Is it actually a quick jaunt across the lake to find where you believe you've heard this rumor about this swamp witch? Can the two of you roll me some secret perception checks?
Secret perception.
Secret perception. Are we in the woods?
That's
it.
what we'll see with your perception check.
No, I asked because specifically my cloak gives me a +1 if in forest.
This is a swamp area.
Swamp? Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not. Never mind.
You both rolled exactly the same.
Robin, what?
To completely interrupt this, I saw Jacques the Whipper this weekend, and somebody tried to make him sing Secret Tunnel, and he did that for 2 seconds, and then he's like, I'm gonna sing my favorite Avatar song, and he started doing fucking Leaves from the Vine, and everybody yelled at him.
No!
that sounds like something Jacques would do.
That's it, carry on.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was like a real person that you could see.
Yeah!
Yeah, he goes.
That's
He's a circus man. He travels to different Renaissance fairs, and he started coming to Florida last year.
That's so cool.
I know all of the whippers on the Renaissance Fair circuit. It's kind of funny. Anyway.
Phrasing.
Sorry, that's.
I know what I said. You find yourself walking through this dilapidated swamp. Your boots sucking at the mud. When the two of you eventually see a dilapidated mud hut that squats atop a small hummock in the middle of a fetid marsh, a thin tendril of bluish smoke trickling through a gaping hole in the moss-covered roof. A wooden fence surrounding the perimeter of the mound is festooned with crude fetishes carved out of sticks, feathers, and animal bones. If you guys get on my ass about the word fetish one more time...
I'm gonna do it every time.
I know.
There's a lot of silly words in this description.
I did nothing.
Jonathan, I need you to know, I know what fetishes are because of Werewolf of the Apocalypse, so I wasn't going to get on your ass
I
about
know.
I'm going to
I
every
didn't
single
even hear you say
time.
that. I'm respectful
I'm
of the
going
word
to
fetish.
ignore you, Corp.
I'm not. Well, somebody should.
The perimeter of the mound is festooned with crude fetishes carved out of sticks, feathers, and animal bones. A lone crow caws noisily from the top of a nearby cypress tree. It does not have a blue feather.
Jesus.
Gorby,
Hmm.
this is your first test to see what you've been taught. How do you want to go about this?
Well, it looks very inviting, not a little creepy. How about I go politely knock on the door? And I'm not actually knock on the door, not knock the door down, which is what you probably thought I meant.
Do you want to maybe scout the area to see all entrances and exits first before you do that?
Well, no, that sounds like a good idea. I thought there was only the one door, though. But that's okay. Maybe there's more. Find the door. Gorby is going to look around.
You check the perimeter. The region around the hut is about 80 feet across, thick with bog grass and dotted with small cattail clogged pools. There's the wooden fence is, for Alistair it's waist high. For you it's probably head high. And there's only one gate that's hanging slightly askew, and there is a fist-sized rusted iron bell hanging from a length of rope tied to a crooked post next to the gate. There's also, you can see, a scarecrow that appears to be propped up midway between the gate and the door to the hut. You do not see any other openings or entrances other than the hole in the roof, though.
Wow. I neglected several details because I thought you'd get mad and irrational if I told you that the rumor is that she eats children.
Gorby.
So, what I'm thinking is we'll just pretend I'm a really weird-looking human child and that you're offering me as some kind of superstitious shenanigan, and then I get inside and I save the children somehow.
Can you confirm that there are children in there, Gorby?
No.
Okay.
No, I cannot.
So we are not going with that plan with those amount of unknowns. Okay. Okay. So what are the facts of the situation, Gorby?
Well,
I love this.
there's one well in and one well out.
That is not a fact. There is in fact 2 ways in and 2 ways out. The hole in the roof and the door in front of us.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
we're gonna throw him. Is that what you're suggesting?
No,
Can
what
you
I'm
throw him
telling
that
you.
far?
Oh my god. Gorby. Gorby, no. Okay. Fact. There is a hole on the roof.
Mhm.
Fact. There is a door in front of us.
Mhm.
Fact. The swamp area makes our feet hit the ground and it makes sound when we walk.
That's
So a
suspicious noise. It's
possible. Okay. So there is a possibility that we cannot have the element of the surprise.
Mhm.
Fact. She is a. Is that the fact, or is that you said it's a rumor? Correct.
There's a rumor, so that's why I said, that there's. I mean, it's creepy, but Juniper's got some creepy stuff around, and I'm got some
Yes.
creepy stuff for Juniper saying. So maybe this is just like the southern version of Juniper.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you tell me that there is a rumor that a hag eats children, but also there was a rumor that there was a hag that turned a person into a raccoon, and we clearly can tell that that is not correct. So
Sure thing.
that we know.
I'm just imagining Juniper with a southern accent now.
Well, howdy, y'all.
Hey, that's my thing. Come on.
So here's what I think we should do.
Okay.
We are leaders in a new city state. It's a big word.
It's a big word for Elmo.
I think we should do some of what you taught me. And
Uh-huh.
there is a nice bell at the front of that gate. We should
Okay.
ring it and say hello. And the
Okay.
worst case, she shoots us, and then we get to just have fun and smash an entire hut to the ground.
Okay. Also, if this is a hag, this is a spellcaster. And spellcasters, if we are not careful, can gain the upper hand very quickly due to some spells that they have that can out of game word stun lock in game. I don't know how to use it. Us. So just keep that in mind.
The Juniper was practicing some stun spells on me one day because I'm a little durable, so I can take it. They're pretty incapacitating. I think that's the word you were looking for.
Incapacitating, yes. Stun lock is a out of date word.
Also a big word for Gorby.
That is also a big word.
He
for
has
Gorby.
been hanging out with these smart people for like 2 months.
Look,
Several months.
Akiros taught you well. Alright. Ring the doorbell. Let's see. Let's blow the popsicle stand. Fuck it.
Yes.
What's a popsicle?
Gorby,
With like 3 different metaphors in there, and I don't know what I'm with.
Gorby grabs the string and he just goes ding 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 ding.
Okay,
ding,
just
ding,
one.
ding.
Just one, Gorby.
No, this feels like
You see the window just like slam open, and you just see this slightly green face peek out and say, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Gorby waves from like under the fence. Whoa!
Who are you?
Do we have a picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Hey,
Oh!
I think that rumor was real.
No, man. She looks like a green goblin with a giant stick. How tall is this person?
She's probably a little over 5 feet. She's rather short for a human, or
Okay.
hag, perhaps.
Gorby shouts out, "Hello! We got lost in the swamp, and we saw your hut, and we wanted to see if you could maybe let us in and tell us where we are.
Why would I do that?
Because we'll have money."
What do you want the money to use for?
What? No. We leave the room. You can use it till I tread.
I know
Right.
that.
There.
Well, you want my spellcasting services?
No. I don't know what your services are. I just met you. What's your name? I'm Gorbel.
It's Helga.
Alistair is actively dying behind Gorby. There's been no reason to stop him, but like, oh boy.
That's a fun name to say. You said Helga or Helga?
Helga.
Helga.
E-L-G-A. Helga.
Alistair, I don't think I can spell very well. I can read, but I just realized I don't think I can spell.
Oh
Um,
boy. Okay.
Who's that with you?
This is my manservant.
You are incorrect, Gorby. Good evening, Elga. My name is Sir Alistair de Lyon.
What you want?
Well, we heard a few things from a couple of folks around town, and we just wanted to clear things up to make sure that everything was okay.
They telling lies about me eating babies again or something?
That's why I want to get it cleared up, because we also know of other person who lies were told about, and we want to make sure, you know, all the fun stuff. Look, there was like a hag up north that people thought they turned a person into a raccoon, and that was not the case. So we want to also talk to you to make sure that we clear up any confusion that people have. We want to give you a peaceful life.
Go ahead and make an impression. This is a diplomacy check. Yes,
Okay.
make an impression. Make a diplomacy check against the will DC of one target.
Diplomacy. Do I have any help from Gorby? Because Gorby also talked, and Gorby did use a lot of big words.
I did use a lot of big words.
Does Gorby want to make an aid check?
I would love to. How do I do that again?
Whatever you think would be appropriate in this, and the DC is 20.
Do. Performance.
Sure.
Yeah. Well,
You don't get a negative to it, but it doesn't help either. 17. She's kind of looking and it's like,
Say there's another hag up north? I'm not a hag, by the way. No witch either, I'm just a woman.
that's great.
Not a hag per se, just someone who knows about the occult.
I mean, we'll definitely confirm she's not a hag. Hags are terrifying. This little is just kind of fun and kooky, but also suspicious of us.
Fine, you can come in.
Yes.
But you keep your hands to yourself, yeah?
Gorby had to think about that one.
the front door opens.
Okay, Gorby. Currently, there is no need to cause any problems.
Hmm?
You look very itchy.
I know. I'm so excited my plan to talk to her worked.
I know,
I
I'm
thought
very
it was
proud.
going to probably kill us. I thought it was a bad idea, but it worked.
It worked! You worked! Alright, let's go in.
I'm very excited. Okay.
You walk through her front lawn to the door. You notice that the scarecrow, the head turns and just watches you the entire way.
Actually, you
As
know
you
what?
walk
Fuck
towards-
this. Actually, fuck this.
That was unsettling. That probably would have done something terrible if we'd just, been rude.
It doesn't
Can
do
I-
anything. It just watches you.
Yeah, it just watches. Can I do just a quick religious check to see if there's like some fuck shit happening?
Fuck. Yeah, it's yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Should the Arcana or Relative Lore? That
was
works.
that was a good religion check.
It's a good fuck shit check.
It's a good fuck shit check. There are such things as animated scarecrows. You gather that this is probably an animated scarecrow.
Oh, she got it from Spirit Halloween. Understood.
Yes, she's got no, she goes to Home Depot. She's got the 20-foot tall skeleton.
She's got the 12-foot tall skeleton. Hell yeah!
My ex-boss has one of those.
It is a construct of an arcane nature.
Okay.
And usually tied to the person that animates it. So, you walk in and find a very, very simple hut. It's a one-room affair, about 20 feet wide, dirt floor, thatched roof. There's dried herbs and swamp weeds hanging in the rafters. There's a bubbling cauldron hanging over a fire pit in the center of the room.
No, this is totally just like Juniper's house. Just southern.
Juniper, is that your witch friend?
This my best friend.
Your best friend.
Mhm.
I see. Good. Well, sit yourselves down.
There's
check-
a few.
I'm checking the chair before I sit down. I don't fucking trust that.
She sits down in one chair, and immediately she's just throwing some stuff into the cauldron in the center. You look, there doesn't seem to be anything in the chair, no magical aura about it, no traps that you can see. Gorby, I assume, just sits right down.
Gorby absolutely just sits right down.
Yeah, just
And he's just kicking his little legs. What's doing? It's got a blue smoke. That's fun. I haven't seen that before.
Oh, you want to know what it is?
That.
she grabs a ladle and pours out 3 bowls.
It's vegetable soup. You want some?
Yes, I love vegetable soup. Juniper grows such good vegetables. I like vegetable soup. You know, it doesn't have any meat, but that's fun. Probably while it's vegetable soup, that makes sense.
I understood what you meant. I get it.
Right.
Sounds like she knows what she's about.
Oh, lot.
So what brought you to the stone? We calling this the Stolen Land still? What do we call it, Gorby?
The south?
The South.
They call it
Yes.
whatever you want. I call it home.
All right. What brought you here?
Well, there's it might be a bit obvious, but I've got fey blood in my veins, and most folks tend to go screaming first rather than, taking time to talk, which I appreciate, by the way. You all stopping and talking to an old woman like me. But so I just decided to go and just find somewhere nice and quiet where no one would bother me.
So, what's your trade? Do you have trade, or are you just here, nice and quiet?
Oh, I do a bit of spell casting here and there. If you ever need anything that you need done, I could probably whip up a few spells for you or something.
Ooh.
Sometimes I can make some fancy items too, but
Oh, is that the case? Like, what type of fancy items? I'm always a big fan of the arcane, even if I don't understand much.
I know there's that fella Balkan way up north. I can do some good alchemical stuff, but other things too. I'm a bit more of a jack of all trades, or a Jill of all trades, I guess you'd say.
I'm just so much closer than the dude that's way up north. I forgot what his name is, but he's got the weird blind.
Balkan.
Balkan, she just said it. Yeah.
That one. Yeah, that one. Bakken.
Well, so, okay, so do you trade in money? Do you trade in favors? What do you trade in for these items?
I mean, I always like money, but favors be good too. So he kind of takes a really leans in real close and looks at you both and is like, do you got more friends, or is it just the two of you?
No, we have more friends.
We'll have more friends. Not her. But in general, we'll have more friends. I like to think we make a lot of friends. People like us.
We, set up a settlement just not far from here. Settlement? What do we call it? Kingdom?
Yeah,
Kingdom.
stuff like that.
Something
Never
like
cause me any trouble now, are you?
No,
No.
no. In fact, I have a proposition for you if you are so kind. We are
Girls ain't supposed to listen to those, but go ahead.
okay. We are from Lyonden, which is our kingdom / settlement that we're currently making. I am one of the rulers there. Well, I am the ruler there, and then this is going to be our general. And I was wondering if maybe because you know your way around arcane items, you do spells and stuff. If you would like to be employed by us to be able to help make items for us to help build our city, to help protect the citizens, it would give you a good rep and also give us magical items, and you would have steady pay. And we wouldn't bother you. In fact, you'd be doing us a service.
Go ahead and make another diplomacy check.
Can we have advantage because we're charming?
No.
Damn.
Can we have advantage because Gorby's a little guy?
There is no such thing as advantage. There is no
Okay.
advantage in Pathfinder. There is no advantage in Ba Sing Se. In the Undead.
That's 3 Avatar references, Jess. We did that for you.
All for you.
22.
She seems to ponder it while she's sipping at her soup. And
Is the
says,
soup good, Jonathan?
It's pretty good if you like vegetable soups. It's maybe a bit on the watery side, but not like super like watered down. It's just soupy rather than like chowdery.
Or we politely request a second bowl.
She pours you a second bowl.
Yes.
And she seems to be thinking about it, and I don't want to move into a big old fancy city. I like it out here.
Okay.
But if you ever like to commission anything from me, I'd be more than glad to help. And if you want to send some interesting patrons my way, I wouldn't say no to that either.
Yes, we can get a business arrangement set up so that you will be our first line when it comes to asking for arcane items.
Good.
Yes, so just so we are on good working terms and making sure that everything is all good.
I can do that. That sounds fair.
Perfect. So, Elga, correct? Elga of the South, I guess you
Elga,
could say?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Alright.
Elga Verniex.
Does that name sound familiar? I doubt it does, but does it?
No.
No? Okay. Okay.
Well,
that
since,
sounds good.
Since we're such good friends and all now, I figure I should warn you about a couple places if you're new to the area.
Oh, lore! Hold on, let me pull up my notebook.
Allow me to tell you the lore of the land.
Lore time! Okay, cool, go.
Is something problematic? Can we go fight it for them? We're good at fighting.
I just wanted... you can decide what you want to do, just letting you know. There's a few places that maybe you should stay away from, and a couple more that maybe might be interesting but dangerous. Just to the west of here, about 15 miles, there's some old hermit. Now, I'm a hermit myself, so I thought we might get along, but he's a right nasty piece of work, this hateful hermit to the west. Tried to talk to him once, and he ran me off with a bunch of beasties that he was talking to. If you've been down the in the lake just south of here, there's Candlemere Island. Spooky place that. Lots of unrestful spirits. I'd stay far away if I was you, personally. Let me think. There's a lizard folk village just west of Candlemere, so southwest of here. Could be a problem if you're starting up a nation or whatever. Might be trouble, but they've not given me any trouble so far. And a bit to the east of here, across the lake and across the river, there's a barrow. Don't know much about it, although here maybe there might be treasure, but it doesn't really interest me. I just want a nice, quiet life.
For all those watching at home, I'm so sorry for a lot of typing.
So, are the lizard folk different than the kobolds, Wilmot?
Yeah, and definitely don't compare them to kobolds. They'll take offense.
Oh, the kobolds are so cute and friendly.
Well, the kobolds, they're closer to dragons and their folk. They're more humanoid lizard folk. They're sapient and they're sentient, but they have very different brains than the rest of us. They think differently. So
Sounds pretty racist to me.
it's not racist. God,
You're not here.
It's not racist, God.
It's just a matter of fact, you know. They're essentially descended from reptiles, whereas we're descended from mammals. So this is very different ways that their brains work. That's all.
I see.
They got lizard.
They care about different things.
They are lizard-brained individuals. Got it.
Do you have any specialty snacks that are sweet? I will give you silver. And he holds like 5 little silver pieces up.
She just like waves her hand, like no thanks, and says, "Nah, don't really have much of a sweet tooth myself. Sorry."
It's okay.
While I'm here, I might as well see if it's possible. I have a you know that thing called a lover's knot? Something that can be imbued with some arcane magic through means, I guess, to basically help someone. Perfect. Can you make a few for me, if possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Might even have a few hanging around. I'm a lonely old woman, but you know, I was young once.
Hey, you know, you can still be young no matter what age. Not the proposition, Jonathan. Not the proposition.
Everybody was thinking it.
Does Gorby see anything around that is like a trinket that he thinks Juniper would like that he can try and buy?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Awesome.
there's like I said, there's all the things hanging in the rafters that are drying. I mean,
Lover's knot.
if you're asking for like a magical item trinket, then or just like a thing.
Oh no, just a souvenir. You know, like a tiny shrunken head or something. You know, something I think Juniper would like. But probably none of those in here. That would probably give off evil vibes. Respectfully.
No, yeah, respectfully, nah.
Can I buy 3 of them from her?
Absolutely. They're
Perfect.
6 gold each.
1,
She
2.
has dried herbs and stuff like that. I would like a wreath of
3.
dried flowers that I can give to her for her
Okay.
door.
Yeah, sure.
There we
She'll take like a silver for that. That's fine.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
1 silver remove.
Okay.
Corby has a lot of money. Who gave him this much money?
Source of... Elga will be our main source of arcane.
She mentions that a lot of the travelers that come through, they call me Old Beldame.
Oh.
Old
Is it like
Beldame.
being called that?
It's as good a name as any.
Okay.
Just if you're talking to someone that might know me and they don't recognize the name Elga, they might know me by that name. That's all.
Wait, shit, Jonathan, how do you say that?
Old Beldame.
I put it in the our quote-unquote to-do list. I'm just gonna rename it Journal of Notes.
And let your witch friend know that if she ever wants to trade stories or trade spells or anything like that, I'm down here.
Yeah. She's gonna be so excited. Probably. I think she will be.
As we'll find out.
Oh, that. She has a raccoon. Do you have a pet?
No.
Oh.
Unless you count the scarecrow out there.
Oh, what's his name?
There's a scarecrow. He doesn't have a fucking name.
Okay, look, I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't judge.
I thought maybe it was the bird, but that's okay.
There's that fucking bird back, and she takes a broom and just starts like shoving it out the top, just like "Ah!" Keeps eating all my corn.
About the corn.
All right, I gotta go chase off that bird. You all go back where you came from.
All right.
Close the door on your way out, and she runs out the door with the broom.
Okay. Well, Gorby, this was a successful mission. I'm
Was
proud
it so
of you.
good?
You did. You did so good. I am so proud of you, Gorby.
All those talking lessons have been playing off.
You did really well. You did good.
He's got the wreath like on top of his helmet because that's the only safe place he can carry it.
Naturally.
Oh
yeah.
no! Wait, it's hanging on one of the antlers that he had fastened into his backpack. That's where it is. That's a good spot.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, you guys head back to Lyonden.
As they're
Having
walking
made a
back,
contact.
Gorby wants to mention, you really need to, like, I don't know, pinch that helmet or something because it is real freaky.
Oh, you mean having the Stag Lords like just on his back? I mean, what's wrong with it? I mean,
it's kind of crippled. I mean, I like crippled stuff, but you don't strike me as the person who likes crippled stuff. I mean, I know that we're black, but, like, you know, like, that's fine.
I mean, like, not all of nature has to be pretty. Some of nature is the most spooky and dangerous, and I want to appreciate that as much as pretty nature.
Maybe I'm just biased because it tried to kill us.
I mean, that is true. He did, in fact, try to kill us.
Alright, that's it. I just wanted to have that little...
They are often used as, like, ceremonial adornments of priests of Aristil. So, it might be a little spooky, but it's not like someone's going to look at it and immediately think, evil person.
They're just gonna be like, ugh.
They'd be
Okay.
like, ugh. Oh, he's one of those Aristil folk. Okay.
Oh, he's one of them. One of them folk.
He takes it real serious. Okay, I see.
No lip service there.
How far away is that Aristil temple from Lyoden?
It is here, so like a day and a half.
Okay. So
would be-
probably
I
too
think-
far for another boys' weekend adventure.
I mean, we could just we could turn the weekend adventure into a week adventure and they'd really have to worry about us then.
We have not given them any information of where we went.
That's
I
with them a
don't-
picture of us walking into the woods.
Yeah, you guys get back to Lyonden and just like walk in like you haven't been gone for like more than half the day.
Fucking walk back over to Rhea and she's just like, hey, we're back.
Oh! Did you go somewhere? Sorry, I've been,
No, we did good, so we can tell them we did things. Yes, right? Shit, what do we do?
Yes, no, you should tell the treasurer what we did, Gorby.
We met a friend in the woods.
oh, did you?
Oh, that. She was really nice. She was green and short. Well, and she was short by your stand. She's taller than me. But most of you are taller than me anyway. She had a scarecrow as a pet, but she didn't give it a name because, I don't know, she thought names were fucking stupid in her words about an animal. She doesn't like birds, but she's good at magic-y stuff, and said we could trade magic-y stuff and favors and trinkets. And she makes good vegetable soup. It's blue. I don't know how she did that.
Well, that sounds like a fun day. You two don't seem roughed up or anything, so I guess it went well. Is that the hag that people have been whispering about?
Yeah, she's really nice. No children eating at all. Unless you're talking about the baby carrots, but that's kind of misleading.
They're actually just big carrots cut up and like shaped into different shapes.
What?
They don't actually grow. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done?
You've ruined Gorby's day. What do you mean carrots don't grow naturally in star shapes?
Juniper told me they were the small carrots for the
Juniper
small
grows them
person.
in those shapes.
I made
I thought they were
a
my special carrots.
business deal with her, in which case we would be sending people to her as the first form of arcane means, because she is currently the only person of arcane means. And she was here first before the our other two lovely magically inclined individuals, whom I appreciate them a lot.
I'm bet you do.
Okay, well, so I told her that she doesn't have to move, and we will send people to her, and in return, she deals with us, and we offer protection to her, basically, as long as she is going to also work with us.
Alright, I'll speak with some of the other folks about, and we'll see what we can do about setting up a reliable means of communication. People living out in the woods usually appreciate their privacy, so she probably doesn't want a bunch of us showing up on her doorstep unannounced, but that sounds like a really good idea. It's hard to get custom pieces out here.
Exactly, and I think that this will be a good opportunity for all of us, so I wanted to put it forth, and she seemed amiable to it, so.
Yeah, sure.
Gorby's just like, I did it good.
I've got the finalized plans for Town Hall here. You want to take a look?
Yes, Gorby, do you want to give your present to Juniper? I almost said
Yes,
again.
and then he sprints off in a random direction. Little trail of like dust poofs.
There's like an outline of Gorby where he once was.
Mm-hmm.
The swamp dust that was just on him.
You go and find the Juniper very easily.
Yes.
Oh, hey,
What's
Gorby.
Juniper doing?
I'm trying out these new fig candies. Would you try one?
Yes.
Gone down his mouth.
Good. Any notes?
Figgy.
That's purple.
Tastes purple.
Mhm.
Should I make like a purple dye for it?
What? No, I mean they are purple. They're figs.
They came out a little bit brown.
I mean they're kind of, but they're still tasty.
Alright.
They're sweet. A little bit more honey.
More honey. Okay. Where have you been?
Also, I got you this in the woods, and he shows you the little wreath.
Oh, how big is it?
Wait a minute. What?
How big is it?
Probably big enough to like fit over your head,
Over
It was for like a.
Would it work?
like a
It's for, like,
lay.
Oh,
It was for like a door, is the way he
I
was
know, but if
envisioning
it was
it.
small enough, I was just gonna put it over
I gotcha.
head. This is very cute. Thank you. Where did you go? Did you make this?
Oh, no, we went into the woods. We were looking for a lady who is a witch that eats children and consorts with demons. That's what the guy said. But I was like, nah, man, that's not the same mean stuff that people said about Juniper. I bet this person's really nice. So Alistair and I went on an adventure to go meet her. And we rang the bell. I used my manners like you taught me and the other guy taught me. The old dude that hangs out with Alistair a lot. Atricus, something, I don't know. Oh, big O, old O, something. And so it was really nice and green and had a scarecrow and a bird that she didn't like, but the bird seemed to like her and her corn, and she's our friend now.
I'm glad you made friends today.
Yeah,
Maybe I can go visit her.
yeah, she said you could. I told her about time. I did not tell her the funny joke that time is actually a human.
He's
'cause,
not
you
a
know.
human.
I know, but it's a funny joke that people keep kind of like. It seems like most of our friends don't think he's a human anymore, but there's like this tiny little bit. Other than the
What
fact one
if?
murder
Friends.
those.
See, the key point is the friends here. All right.
Right, that's why I didn't tell her about that.
We can joke about it, but if you tell other people, they might believe you.
Mm-hmm. So Cedric could come with us. Ah.
I just had a very vivid vision in my head of Juniper as Celestia and Gorby as fucking Twilight Sparkle.
I don't go there. I don't.
I
I'm
don't
gonna just take
understand the
Juniper, I need to
for it.
tell you what I learned about friendship today.
Fair enough. Carry on.
I'm just like, I'm glad you made a new friend today, Gorby. I'm so sorry.
Play our theme song.
It's ruined. It's ruined forever. So yeah, thus ends Gorby's day trip into the swamp.
Yes. I'm gonna grab a spoon
Alistair.
now.
Yeah, go grab a spoon. Alistair. What is something that Alistair's doing after a week or two?
Yeah. Alistair, for the most part, has just been keeping himself as busy as he possibly can, ignoring the fact that he is now without anyone in the house. Just doing his best to, like, he was chosen as someone who was a leader and is like, okay, I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I know how it kind of works, so I'm gonna go with it. Just doing a lot of paperwork, doing a lot of assignments, planning for an official ceremony, making sure everything was set up for that. But in the back of his mind, something plagues him about what happened in the Temple of Aristil. And he gets with everyone because he's not going to make this decision on his own. And will tell them, I want to make a day trip to the temple. I want to do some research. Is anyone wanting to come with?
I can come with you.
Yes.
Do you want to
I'm
bring
going.
any NPCs with you?
I think we should bring
Gorby is busy
Lindsay.
eating.
I think we should bring Lindsay with us.
Yeah, this seems like something she'd like to chronicle.
Exactly.
We can work together on it. We can work together on it.
All right. So he'll go to Lindsay. Lindsay.
Yes.
Hi. Yes. So a couple of us are taking a couple-day trip to the Temple of Aristil because I want to do some research on the name that I heard before we left.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Do you want to come with?
I would love to come with, and you can tell me all about what happened the first time you were there, and I can write it all down.
Yay! So he brings.
Oh.
She's completely oblivious to your existential crisis.
She just.
Leia will fend it off.
Alistair just standing there for a moment as like the war flashbacks of what happened with the fucking bear happened. And it's like, yeah.
Okay,
no,
now
great.
let me tell you a story, Lindsay. I got this.
I love stories, please, more.
Yeah, and so during the day and a half or whatever it takes to get there, I'm guessing
I've actually written a first draft of you guys killing the stag lord. Do you want to hear it while we're walking?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
abso-fucking-lutely.
The whole time that you like, it's a first draft. It goes on for like 12 pages. Like far, it's like Tolkien-esque length, describing every single blow and then the trees for some reason. And there's a lot of walking.
It's
I mean,
lovely.
It told the story.
Make a diplomacy check.
No, he's trying to be nice.
Yeah, that's why it's a diplomacy check.
I do have a +1 to Lindsay, though.
You do.
I do.
I'm just thinking of the Tom Cardy song. They walk, walk, walk. She beams very brightly and is like, "Thank you. I thought so too."
And then we'll regale her with the tale of
Mhm.
whatever the fuck happened the first time we were there, leaving
with-
out the religious trauma.
Yeah, no religious trauma. Yeah. But after like a day and a little bit of travel, you find your way back to the Temple of Aristil, which is much the same as you left it. Nobody has walked in, although the grass is green and the flowers are blooming, and there are birds and animals freely partaking of the water of the pond at the center of the temple.
Go ahead.
I turn to Lindsay. If you just want to make the story a little extra exciting, I thought when we were fighting there would be something special at the bottom of the pool. There wasn't, but maybe you can lie.
I've got just the idea. And she immediately starts furiously scribbling.
It's the piece of a magic sword. Oh no.
Oh no.
Piece of a
Um,
pirate who died.
Clara's gonna drown again. I mean, Rhea's gonna drown.
I mean, there is a Clara here.
Alistair is actually, as he goes in, he's going to like take off all of his armor and like kind of just strip down to just pants.
Mhm.
And then he is going to step into the lake and just kind of lean back and close his eyes and focus on the word Nerissa.
Can everybody
he
make me
meditates.
a perception check real quick?
All of us?
Yeah.
All of us? Okay. A blind one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is there a deer?
There's just a deer, yeah. Rhea,
Oh no.
you notice as as Alistair basically strips all the way down to his pants, Lindsay's blushing.
Oh,
She's just like writing and then looks up and is like,
I put one hand on her shoulder and I turn her away from Alistair.
"Thank you."
I promise that is not something you want to pursue. It's messy enough.
No, it just caught me off guard. That's all. It's
No, that's okay. That's okay. People got their
What's wrong with your
preferences
face?
with like privacy and stuff. What?
what? No, nothing. Just keeps writing.
she likes a
Um,
man with scars.
Every scar
I'll
tells a
lead
story,
her.
and she's a storyteller.
I know.
I'll lead her away from the half-naked grandpa and
No, I'm
Okay. He's very toned. Thank you.
You're still a half-naked
I know,
grandpa.
I'm still-
That is true. That is true. I am a guilty.
I
There
said
were
nothing that was
there were
wrong.
no lies in what was said.
Yeah.
I'll lead her towards some of the older-looking parts of the temple. See if we can't find anything funky fun.
Okay.
Yeah, she's really into the older parts of things.
Yeah,
she
she
loves
is.
old things. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I love old things.
Oh my god.
It's what you get for playing a slut.
I.
The only
That is
one to
true.
blame here is you.
No.
Um,
I only have
I
myself.
say
to blame.
slut very affectionately.
He
Yes,
is a whore.
slut affectionate.
Affectionate.
Go ahead and make a religion check as you bask in the pond.
Spend a hero point because I want to see if I can make that higher.
Sure.
Okay. Well, it
That is
it is higher.
Technically higher. You kind of submerge yourself in the waters and think that name to yourself, Nyrissa. Hoping for some kind of guidance, but nothing comes to you.
Okay. Gorby jumped in and dove all the way down to the bottom, right?
Yes.
He's also going to do the same and like fully submerge himself.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of letting the sound of water drown out all other sounds, and just kind of keep his eyes open as he looks in the water, just like having this moment of just meditation and quiet.
Make me another religion check real quick.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
You don't see anything clear, which, your eyes being washed over by the water and the slight distortion, you can kind of see the sunshine streaming through the trees, illuminating the water, which, even though it is now clear, it's still, this is a wild place, so it's not like squeaky clean pool. You can like feel the moss on your back as you hit the bottom of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of feeling than even like a vision. You feel destruction is not the right word for it, but the feeling of things falling apart. It's almost very reminiscent of the natural sense of what Aristil does. He is the god of hearth and home and family, but he's also the god of the wilds. And what you feel in relation to that name is the wilds reclaiming civilization. Of civilization falling. But you get no clear sense of what that is in regards to, or even how it's related, just that there is some connection there. And then suddenly you realize your lungs are burning and you have to get up for air.
Yeah, he starts swimming to the top to break the surface. As he does, he like breaks the surface, gives a gasp, and just kind of looks over. Where's Juniper currently?
Probably just like wandering around, looking at flowers.
It is a nice place, is it not?
Yeah. Last time we were here, you seemed a bit. Are you feeling better about it now?
Better. It's really hard to see someone who has fallen from the eyes of Aristil, trapped inside something, and then having to kill it. It puts things in perspective of everyone is one bad day away from becoming a destructive version of themselves. And even after death, you could be stuck in the never-ending cycle of hate, and it is very hard to look at face value.
I understand that.
So, Aristil, yes, is a god of family, as I've explained in the past, but he's also the god of the wild. And it's very hard to worship a god against civilization while also making a kingdom.
exists a bit better with nature than what we're used to.
That is true. I've been trying to figure out how we can be a give and take with nature, so that way we're not upsetting any nature spirits or gods.
I would like that.
You hear Gorby's idea for making Town Hall a giant tree castle just in the back of your head.
No, and it gets
still think
shoved
it's a
back
good
into the back of
idea.
my head. I would like to see if maybe we can expand as far out here, if possible, to maybe add this to our kingdom, this temple, a protected reminder that even though we are a kingdom, there's still nature all around that we need to be appreciative of.
I think that's a great idea.
Alright. And he walks out and he just kind of shakes his hair and starts getting dressed again.
Leon
As you do,
becomes Lothlorien.
as you do, all the animals start to like creep back towards the pond. That like when you submerged yourself,
Yeah.
it kind of like scattered for a little bit. But squirrels, a raccoon. It's actually time is now sipping at the pool.
While we're here, as a sign of starting to apologize, Alistair is going to pull out the broken pieces of the bow and is going to attempt to fix it while at temple.
Okay.
That is a crafting check, correct?
That would indeed be a crafting check. Which you have a +0 in.
Yep. What is the DC?
Not telling you.
Understood. Because I remember there was something with the shield.
This is a difference.
Fucking, I make it worse. I make it worse.
You don't make it worse. It's just that you don't really have the tools or the knowledge of how to make a bow, even let alone fix one. But you're hoping that there's some kind of divine intervention, almost like a sign that you're on the right path. But it's just like you've got a bow with like the string, and it's like you don't know how the pieces exactly fit together, if it's even possible.
Of all of us here, who knows how to make shit? Who's here? Who's good at making shit?
Let me take a look.
Gorby knows how to make shit, but he's not here.
You know,
Oh,
I
no.
have to
I'm not
quantify
the
it. I've got a +9 in crafting.
You know? And what two?
Quantify.
Hey, June. Oh my god, I almost
Damn, I didn't know
fucking
you had
called
me beat. I got a +5. I thought I had the highest one.
She
Damn.
has. Well, it's because of her alchemist
Yeah.
dedication.
Oh, I gotcha.
Juniper, would you mind, I think to remake this bow, not only do I have to apologize, but I also think I should remake it with my family. Can you help me, please?
What a great way to say, please God help me, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes!
I think Era still wants me to fix it with my family. Yeah.
Yep.
Not because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
He's doing it. Look, he's trying.
He's doing his best.
Is this where I make a crafting check about it?
You could if you want.
Do you want me to aid or do you want me to just sit back?
See if you
I need to
can
roll-
do
I need to
bad
roll a
and make
natural
it
20.
worse.
Yeah,
You
I
would-
need to
you
roll
would
a
need to
natural
roll a
20 to get you a
natural 20.
plus.
And if you roll less than a 10, you actually make her attempt
You
worse.
just can sit there. Pet time. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Hey!
You're primarily an alchemist. You at least know a little bit about bows. Not necessarily because you use them too often, but you live in the middle of the woods. You have to go hunting every now and then. You have like wood glue on you, but I think looking at this, you can tell that you would need like a proper facility and tools in order to properly fix this. This check is essentially you figuring out that it can be fixed. It just you need more than what you have on you. But it is possible and you know how to do it.
Alright, so fixing this in the middle of the woods is not the best idea. Perhaps we go back home.
Okay.
Get woodwork and tools and stuff, and we try again.
Right, that works.
Lindsay about this time comes back into the area with Ray and it's like, you said your parents are moving all the way out here just to be with you. That's fantastic. What kind of interesting jobs have they taken before? And is just writing.
Oh, well, we deal primarily in the shipping and distribution of like fine china and pottery, because Mama Lavender, she's a ceramics artist and she likes to do that. Mama Adrian had a lot of contacts in merchant society. She doesn't really use some of them anymore for personal reasons, but and they want
this is great. This gives it such a personal touch. I love it.
I'm a little concerned about the tone, but okay.
No. It's great. It makes it relatable to people who read it.
That is true. She is telling the truth. Was everything okay, Lindsay? You walked away.
Yes, everything was fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Did you have a good swim?
Yes, I meditated quite well.
Good. That's great.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
What do you mean?
I was making a funny sex joke.
She just slaps Rhea on like the thigh because that's as high as she can reach.
Okay, well, I'm glad that everyone had a little bit of enrichment time. This is a nice place.
It's very peaceful. I like it. It feels like a good place to write.
It's been here for a long time, hadn't it?
Oh, definitely.
We gotta preserve it.
That's what I was thinking. Aristil is, as I've told Juniper, god of nature, god of wild. The kingdom / civilization that we are making isn't necessarily completely against it, but it does seek to quote unquote control aspects of nature and the wild to help further its citizens.
Aristil does like allow and encourage like farming and things like that. It's just with respect to the land.
Yeah. I was just not saying that we shouldn't make it. He's just like, we gotta be respectful if we're gonna.
Of course, yeah.
Most kingdoms have a primary deity. Not like something that by law people need to worship, but something that like aspects of worshipping this person is way that we strive to be. I think that a lot of our wantings for this kingdom do align with Aristil, and I was wondering if maybe we could make it our primary deity.
So, I mean, Aristil, he has a lot of good, like, tenants and stuff, but, and I'm not saying we shouldn't strive to, like, promote those qualities in a society because they're good, but I don't like the idea of bringing religion into the government. You know, keep church and state separate and all that, because it can get messy.
No,
Topical.
No, that's completely understandable. I'm not saying that we need to pass laws in the way while keeping Eristil in mind. I'm just saying that when we are expanding and we are creating more civilization for people, shouldn't we strive to make it community first and to be respectful of nature and respectful of farming and agriculture?
I think maybe what
Yeah,
Rhea's
but-
saying is that we should take the best parts of a bunch of different deities, you know? There's not just him.
There's a lot of different... Exactly. There's a lot of different kinds of faith, and people can want to do good without having it be about appeasing a higher power. They can do it just because it seems right.
That is true. I worry of other deities might find ways to... Infect is a bad word, but might find ways to influence people not of another deity's protection. I just don't want people getting hurt. Especially our people.
I understand, but you have to be willing to let people make their own choices. Loyalty is worth a lot more when people do it because they wanna, not because people are encouraging them to behave a certain way.
Yeah. No, like I said, I don't want it to be that you have to worship Eristil. Like in Brevoy. In Brevoy, we have main deities. We have... Looks directly at Storyteller. Which three? I know we have
I know Abadar is one.
Yes.
Gorum and Pharasma.
He says those three.
Yeah, those ones.
Those are the three main deities. Now, the kingdom of Brevoy and everything about Brevoy, there's no laws that have passed or things or actions that have been taken because people worship those. But people who do worship those gods, can feel safe coming to Brevoy. And people that might have negative intentions to Brevoy tend to steer clear of it because of those protections. I am not saying that we need to make this decision today. I'm just wanting to put it out there in case it comes down to it if we decide to.
I mean, it's something I think we need to talk about with the whole community. But I mean, I primarily grew up in Nermathus, and I traveled all over the place, but that's a land where, I mean, on one hand, everybody's out for themselves, and yeah, there are downsides to that, but it's a land of freedom. It's a land of choice, and we'll need regulation in our kingdom, but I don't know, just leading a society with religion at the heart it just kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Rhea, I hate to break it to you, but you did all unanimously vote a champion of Eristil as the leader.
Because
I
we
said-
trusted you to be rational.
I like to think I am rational.
No, I understand, but
Maybe we table this discussion for later.
People make- Let people make their own choices.
Yeah, no, of course. I just wanted to throw it out there. Yeah, let's head back. I still want to do some research with and talk to some folks around this area because when we were leaving the last time, there was this name that was said in the wind. Narissa. And it's stuck with me since we've left. And it doesn't I don't know of any gods named Narissa, especially of any pantheon. And I know Narissa is not Aristo's wife. So I'm just trying to figure out who that name could be and why it was whispered in a temple of Aristil. Because if it's someone important, I need to know.
Could be a champion or something.
Another champion, that would be nice. I wouldn't be the only one out here. But yeah, just something to keep on all of yours minds. I just need to do a whole bunch of research on it, and he's going to lead all of us back to town.
As you leave the Temple of Aristil, you take one look back as you walk away, and you see this very young deer trot up to the pond and start drinking, like very, very young. Like you can see just like the beginnings of adolescent antlers starting to peek out of his head. And that's the last thing you see as you leave to start to head back to town. And we're going to go ahead and take a break there. We'll see you guys back in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Go get drinks, go pee, have fun. And we're back. Sorry.
Yay!
A war crime was committed and somebody ate somebody's food.
That was very sad.
It was
chicken
the
Alfredo.
rudest. Unforgivable.
That was so sad.
Unforgivable. Jail for
I
10,000
was so
years.
excited to walk into the kitchen and have some chicken pasta Alfredo, and then I see an empty pot of pasta in the in the dishes, and I went, "Oh no,
Oh no.
there's none left."
Oh. All right. We move on. To Rhea is next in line for some fun downtime stuff. Couple more weeks pass. What's something that happens to Rhea on one day? Another sunny
I
day.
think Rhea, she's been focusing a lot on getting community center established, but even more so than that, she's been trying to work out a living situation / shop situation for her parents whenever they arrive, which probably won't be for a bit, but she's like, I need to impress my parents so they know I'm an adult, kind of, you know, mom's coming over, you gotta clean the house kind of deal.
I'm just imagining an old Jewish mother just like, what do you got going on here? Where's the pasta? Where's the matzo ball soup? You can't have a good home without a good matzah. Come on.
That is true.
They have gotten their new setup all good to go. One of the first buildings that was erected after like the tavern and the town hall. Yes, a cute baby. And you said you wanted to stop by and be like, look at me, I'm an adult and doing stuff.
Yeah, just check in with them, and I'm just in general trying to oversee construction, make sure anybody who has come to the area just has what they need. Make sure everybody's fed, all that.
I think probably, you walk in, you know, there, little ding 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 of the door, and they see you walk in, and one of them is like, Rhea, it's so good to see you. Welcome. How are things?
Hi. It's good. Construction's coming along nice. How are you two settling in? You got everything you need?
Yes, everything's going on quite well, I think. We're working to get some of the trade routes established. It's a little... There's lots of rivers, but some of them... there is such a thing as too much choice. You need to figure out the best way to set things down the river and overland. They don't all connect, so... But you found a very nice place here.
Thank you. It'd probably be a good idea to start working on trying to figure out a standard road situation, because not everything can come over water.
Yes, and God, I can't remember their names.
Adrian and Lavender. Lavender's the tiefling, Adrian is the elf.
Yes. Lavender pops up from behind the counter and is like, how long
were you back there?
I was just getting our money in order. I was maintaining the till, you know? It's Hon, you haven't been gone that long. You know how it works.
Hiding behind the counter?
That's where the money is. Look, that's not... Maps and overland routes, that's a good idea. I heard a rumor recently that there were some gnome explorers came by a few weeks ago. They claimed that they were here to map the entire Greenbelt.
Yeah?
Yeah, last I heard, they were
out?
seen heading up the Skunk River. I know, it's a terrible name, but maybe there's lots of skunks. I don't know. I didn't name it.
I mean, they're pretty cute as long as you leave them for their own business.
That is true. But maybe they might have some maps already. Mapping takes a long, exhausting time, and if someone's already made a bit of a dent in it, it'd be very helpful.
Yeah, shit. We can, like, commission a cartographer or just say they got. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can track them down. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Good luck. Don't fall in the river, or nothing.
I can swim, Mama.
Okay, still don't fall in anyway. You'll catch a cold.
I won't.
Good.
I'm pretty good at drying myself off, you know. And she just snaps a candle flame
All
onto her
right,
finger.
show up. She sticks her tongue back out at you. Are you grabbing anyone to go look for them, or?
I'll grab Juniper because she's good at being in the woods, and. Hey, Juniper, you busy?
No. Do you want to try my fake tart?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I added a
Thank
bit
you.
more honey, because Gorby said it needed a bit. What do you think?
Ooh, it's real nice. It's delicious.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
Uh-huh.
You feel like making a bit of a trek with me? I was checking in with my mamas, and they said they heard tell of a couple of gnome explorers that were trying to make maps of the area. I figure that'd be might be worth tracking them down if you want.
Okay.
If you want to help.
Yeah. Let's go.
What'd you say?
Let's go.
Okay. Want to take the boys or have this be a girls' trip?
Girls trip.
All right.
Do you want to grab any other
And
girls?
Time.
And time. Time can be one of the girls if he wants.
Time is always one of the girls.
Time is one of the girls.
Yeah.
Why the group
Little-
is 3 lesbians and Gorby.
Yep.
And Alistair, I guess.
Damn.
God, it's me, your servant, 3 lesbians, and my goblin child.
Sometimes a family is 3 lesbians, a raccoon, and a goblin, and that's okay.
You know?
Are you bringing
My
anyone
family
else?
was 3 lesbians.
No. I mean, unless you want to. It's your trip.
Nah, I mean,
Bring
I feel like I
Casey.
don't
You
really
can
get
bring
the chance to
Amiri.
talk to you that much.
Okay,
We could. You want to bring Casey or Amiri?
it's up to you. I'm just.
Or just us?
I know you like Casey if you want to, but I think we'll be fine by ourselves.
The secret 4th lesbian.
Technically, she's the 4th and the 5th.
She is the 4th and the 5th lesbian!
Well, one of them apparently
Confirmed.
isn't a woman, but you don't
Might
know about
have
the other
formed a major
one.
loop.
Man, wouldn't that be fucked up if one of them was a lesbian and one of them wasn't?
Yeah, I mean, it's taking bisexuality to the next level.
Damn.
There you go.
It's like
Alright.
bisexuality with more steps.
Yeah, we can have just a Rhea Juniper trip.
I'm
Okay.
gonna shut up now. All right, you
That's-
guys have your girls trip.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that really annoying person that makes everything about my girlfriend. So
Yeah,
I've met
nothing
people like that. They're insufferable.
Yeah, no one likes that when you make everything about your
Yeah.
partners. And, yeah, it's weird.
Oh, no.
That was not a dig at you
I'm feeling a little
specifically, but it can be.
attacked.
If
but,
the shoe
you know.
fits, I suppose.
Could have been a dig at literally any of us.
We love women, okay? I love my girlfriend, okay?
We get it. There's noises
Kitties.
outside, and I don't know if it's fireworks or guns. So, yay, America!
That's South Carolina.
Fun,
That
fun, fun.
that's the South.
Yeah.
All right. So
So they were headed. Mama said they were heading up the Skunk River to the north. So might be a day or two if we want to pack an overnight bag and leave a note, prop, or just literally tell anybody. I mean, I told my mom that's where we were going, so.
Okay. I'll just write a quick note to Gorby. He'll find it. I put it on top
Put
of
it where
the
your
fig
baking
leaves.
stuff is. There you go. Hopefully he won't
Alright.
think it's just a wrapper.
Oh. He's smarter than that!
I know, he's very smart. I'm sorry.
No one gonna tell Dad. Okay, understood.
No one's gonna
You're
tell
fine.
Dad. No.
You're doing paperwork. Calm down.
Yeah. Alistair's just writing out a trade agreement with old Beldame. Yeah, you guys pack an overnight bag and start to head out. It happened sooner rather than later, actually. Not quite as far as you thought. You hear the sound of unintelligible cursing echoing through the woods. You see just visible through the trees, a small wagon sits mired in the middle of a swiftly flowing river as the waters threaten to overlap its sides. 2 ponies hitched to the wagon flounder and thrash in the swirling waters, close to panicking. 2 more wagons sit safely on the far bank. You also see there are... The first thing you see is one gnome standing atop a small hillock next to the river. He looks like this. He's got one black eye. Clearly, looks like he should have glasses, but they are missing. And his helmet is askew. And he's shouting out conflicting orders and growing more frustrated with each passing round, each passing moment. You just hear him shelling out like, "Idiots! The kobolds are gone! Go and get the ponies! We're going to lose everything!"
Rhea will do a whistle. Hey, you need a hand?
Yes, please! These idiots are useless!
Alright, well, calm
All
down.
people names isn't a good way to get help.
Alright, well, are you going to help or are you not?
Yes.
If you say
Thank
please...
you, please, hurry!
Oh, he said please. Alright.
It's...
There we go.
Well, if you say please... Oh, he already said it. So, yeah, what are you guys doing? There's a stranded wagon with 2 ponies attached to it in the middle of a river rapid, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a mud situation or is it like wedged on rocks?
You go ahead and make me a nature check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that will make
If
the
you
situation
survive.
worse. Okay.
Damn.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I really appreciate that probably the 2 people that should have been on this went to the witch when the 2 people who should have went to the witch are here now. I am such a fan of this.
Lends itself to,
things
it's such good storytelling.
Whoops.
Looking at it, it's hard to say. You don't see any like rocks or anything that might be getting the wagon stuck, so maybe it's stuck in the mud or the ponies are stuck. You're not sure, just from a quick glance. They're getting real worked up. You don't have time to really like take full stock of the situation.
Is it like a rapid situation? Can we get in there and like have a look without being swept away?
It's not like wild water rapids. It's just a fairly swift-moving river that the ponies have gotten stuck in, and their thrashing is making it more dangerous than it really should be, because they're horses. They're not. They get easily spooked, and right now they're stuck and they don't know what to do.
Hey, you're good with animals, right? You think you can calm them down?
I'll try. Yeah. I go up and I try to soothe
Okay. First, I do need you to make a swim check to get out to the stranded wagon, though.
Uh-huh. And that would be athletics?
It's an athletics check, yeah.
Oh wait,
my
here.
God,
This
they
is
did this.
amazing. This is amazing.
Rhea,
Yeah, this would be great
Rhea
for Gorby.
This will be great for
Rhea
Corbin and
pulls-
Alistair.
Rhea pulls a rope out of her bag and she'll tie it around Juniper's waist.
Okay.
You never
I'm
know.
not great at
My mom
swimming,
literally said, "Please don't fall in."
but it's not the
You-
worst.
You do manage to get close enough to these ponies that are thrashing about. Like, you can see spittle dropping from their mouths, and their eyes are, like, really, really wide.
Hey, shh. It's alright. Come on. Can I look at their like hooves? Are they stuck in there, or are they just?
It looks like the wagon is stuck in the mud at the bottom of this river. You could, it looks like in order to get the ponies away that you're going to have to free them from the harness first.
Okay. I'll do that if I can.
Yeah, you can do that. It takes a little bit to, get the stuff out, and make me a nature check to command an animal. Two of them for the okay.
Use a hero point on that one.
Okay. You have 2. You unhitch the first one, and
Dies.
it does not die, but as soon as it gets loose, rather than like going to the side of the river, it just starts to like, and you see it start to get swept away by the river because it doesn't know where to go. Make another nature check for the other pony.
It appears to have made everything worse.
You see this gnome that's like directing them yell at half the gnomes like, "Well, don't just stand there, go down and see if you can catch it somewhere down the river."
This is fantastic.
The other one is you unhook it and try and soothe it, watching the other one. You're like, please be okay. And you manage to soothe the second one enough that it's not like trying to get away from you immediately. And you kind of like ferry it towards the side. The wagon, however, is still stuck in the mud, but you've rescued one of the ponies.
1 out of 2 isn't bad. Rhea, do you have any water stuff?
No, that's we should have brought Calliope. Damn. What kind of check would it be to try to wedge the wagon out of the water?
Athletics.
The 2 experts in athletics are fucking not
Yeah.
there.
I have
Yep.
a +0.
Me.
I think Gorby and I both have what, +11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh, this is
I'll just
great.
tell you this outright. The DC is 20. So I think you both have
All right.
to crit.
Uh-huh. Sure do.
Hey. Hey, buddy. Tell me what's important in here so we can get it out.
There's a collection of maps of the Southern Greenbelt in there.
Got it. I will also tie rope around my waist and anchor it to like a rock or a tree, and I'll wade out and I'll try to help empty out the wagon.
Make an athletics check to avoid getting swept up in the river first. Swim check.
I can't
I
swim.
would tie a rope.
I can't swim.
I can't swim. I use
Hero point? Yeah.
Roll another one.
Another one.
Oh!
Okay.
Here we go. I get the wagon out of the water.
No. You actually do. You have a choice here, because you do get out to it. You're feeling pretty strong, You can attempt to push the wagon, but it's going to need more than just one push. Or you can use this to just like get as much stuff out of there as you can and swim back.
What's more important to you, the wagon or the stuff inside?
There's stuff in it! Please, hurry!
Okay. Juniper, help me out here.
Okay.
We'll get the stuff out.
And the two of you get as much of what's in there as you can, and as you start to swim back, you just hear this loud, like, breaking noise, and you just see the thing just split completely in half as the waters just, like, tear it apart, and the two halves of the wagon just get swept away down the river.
Well, all right.
He's
So what's your name?
jumps down off the hillock and is like helping you two get out of the water, and then you realize he's trying to get you guys out of the water, but he's also just trying to grab the stuff out of your hands.
Okay. Grab your hands. Calm down. We got it.
He's just like looking at them and making like, oh, good, not too much water damage. We can still salvage them.
Here.
It's just like,
And I'll do like a tiny smoldery, and I won't get too close, but I'll help dry it out.
kind of like pulls it back for a second and then realizes you're not putting a full flame and just like, okay, yes, good. Wonderful. Yes, good.
I am a space keeper.
Oh, thank goodness. You see a few of the gnomes come back. Actually, I'll roll to see if they can rescue the other pony.
Oh my god.
They come back empty-handed.
Oh no!
So one of the ponies has been swept away into the lake.
He went to live on the farm upstate.
Yeah, he went to live on the farm he went to live at Oleg's.
Is that's the farm now?
That's
he
the
went
farm
to live
up
at Juniper's
north.
house.
Does Juniper's house actually exist? I mean, none of us have actually been there.
Oh, I love how terrible this is going. Oh, this is
This
great.
is exactly how I expected spellcasters to handle this situation.
As soon as he is secure in that all of the things that were in the wagon are safe and not going to be destroyed, he like puts them in a box nearby and just puts his hands on his hips and just like, well, that was a hell of an interesting afternoon. Whew, terrifying.
Everybody
Thank
all
you.
right? Nobody hurt?
He looks
Well-
over at all the gnomes and it looks like everyone except for the one pony seems fine. Thank you very much for your assistance. Jubilost Narthruppel at your service. Map maker and alchemist extraordinaire.
Fucking
How-
so tight.
Jubilost. Well, my name's Raya. This is Juniper, and we came up from Lyonden. We're actually looking for you guys.
Lyonden, you're the new nation that's trying to settle the stolen lands for the umpteenth time, right?
We're not
Yeah.
trying, we are.
That's what the last one said. But yes, pleasure to make your acquaintance. Very much appreciative of your assistance. I don't suppose you'd be willing to help us make your way back to your capital, as it were.
Alright,
Could use a nice dry place to sleep for the night.
the air quotes
Yeah,
are
I
a bit
think-
hurtful.
Yeah. We can definitely accommodate you for the night, and maybe talk about purchasing a couple of your maps.
Or
Or
we talk about you mapping the rest of the region for us.
make an impression, make a diplomacy check.
I'm actually pretty good at that.
That one.
And if you want to aid,
Wait, am I? Oh, I'm okay at it. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna use my.
You do get a
hero
plus
point.
2. You do also get a plus 2.
I beg. I am begging. I am on my knees.
Um,
Uh,
well, I mean, what use are maps if no one is around to use them? Let's discuss terms, and then we'll see if I'm willing to map out the rest of this hellscape for you all.
Right.
Okay.
You could come back and you can discuss terms with Alistair,
And Alistair is
our leader.
leader. Perfect. Might be nice to yes, good. Wonderful. Get the wagons and let's get out. Let's go.
Crabby.
I mean, he did just lose a pony and entire wagon, so I'm willing to give him a pass for like the next couple of hours until he's had like a drink and some food in him. But I don't like his tone either.
We'll see.
I'm sure Tom can put him to rights.
Time is currently on Gorby's shoulder.
He's back at town.
You head back to Lyonden with Jubilost and his little caravan. You direct him to Alistair's office. And Alistair
at the moment is pulling a full Jean Valjean of like helping like lift heavy beams to help set up like town hall, actively doing like some heavy lifting.
Forgive me, sir, I did not know.
for 601.
But like he's like dressed down and he's just helping out. Just
Yeah.
That's him.
Jubilost like looks at you, looks at him, it's like, I thought you said he was a leader. That looks like a laborer.
He is multi-talented.
We'll see if he's as good at I'm losing words all the
A real
time.
leader takes care of their people.
We'll see if he's as good at
Make sure
diplomacy
that-
as he is at lifting things. And walks over. He does wait for you to finish, like, putting up the thing.
Yeah.
Though, it could just be more that he doesn't want it dropped on him than any real sort of, like, being polite. Before he reaches up and, like, taps you on the elbow. Which, as he is a gnome, is probably about as high as he can reach.
yeah. Hello.
Greetings! Jubilost Narthropple, gnome explorer, mapmaker, and raconteur at your service.
Mapmaker?
Mapmaker, yes.
Mapmaker? Jonathan? Maps. Oh, maps. We need maps.
Yes, your compatriots over there helped us out in a spot, and you are apparently the person who runs the show, and I'd like to discuss and see if we can come to some kind of an arrangement.
Of course. My name is Sir Alistair de Leon. Pleasure.
Didn't
to
ask,
meet
but
you.
thank you.
Well, I'm still gonna give it to you because sometimes people need to know names. Anyway, would you like to step
That's
into my
true.
office?
Absolutely.
Okay.
He walks with you into your office.
Very interesting that you want to speak to a leader of a nation and not care for his name.
Well, a nation is a bit of a tall order, and as far as right now, it's just a village. But I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see if you last longer than whatever other civilizations have been up in the Stolen Lands before.
Yeah, well, all other civilizations of the Stolen Lands didn't exactly defeat the Stag Lord nor any of the zombies, so at least we're just a step above others.
Yes, I'm sure that seems like a very, very tall order for you, but well, let's just get down to business.
Okay?
I have been surveying and mapping the Stolen Lands, looking for evidence of First World influences in the region, so I've made a bit of work here in the, Yes?
Are there laces on his shoes?
Do not make this harder for me.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it. They look like
I want to work with Juniper to use time to prank this man when he's not expecting it.
My good fuck, I'm trying to broker a deal.
Not right now,
Always
but he
drinking.
deserves it at some point.
at some point.
Sometimes you gotta put on your customer service face.
I know, and we did that to get him here. Now it's your problem.
Thank you for that.
I like that we've basically swapped entire roles this session.
Incorrect.
Alistair and Gorby were super diplomatic and didn't blow things up and had a great.
We can go over the specifics of that trade agreement off stream.
No, let's do it now, Jonathan.
Okay.
Let's figure it out together.
All right. Now let's see. My usual prices are about 10 gold per 12 miles reconnoitered. Does that sound like a reasonable investment to you?
Well, we are doing a larger settlement and a larger map region, so would about a bulk order? Something along the
What's
lines of 100 gold for 150 miles. Or 175 miles.
Go ahead and make a diplomacy check.
Turd.
Yes, chef. 86 says map chef.
Yes, chef.
He said 12 gold for 10 miles?
10 gold per 12
12
square miles.
Okay. So 100 gold for 175 miles. That does lower the price down, correct? Or am I being dumb?
I don't math right now, sorry.
Hold on, I'm trying to get a deal.
Essentially 10 gold per hex.
10 gold per hex?
Yeah.
So if I wanted to get, like... I'm basically trying to get 100 gold for 15 hexes.
Okay, yeah.
That is a deal, technically.
Yes, that would be,
Okay.
yeah. Deal. And holds out.
He'll shake it up. I will have my treasurer draft up an agreement for you. Have you spoken to Rhea?
What does she look like?
Oh, she is a pink tiefling.
Oh, yes, she's one of the ones that helped us. Yes, I didn't get
yes.
her name.
Perfect. Did you ask?
Why would I?
Well, she did help you. Least you could do.
And I offered something in exchange.
Talk.
Exclusive trade agreements.
Exclusive trade agreements. I see. Where are you from? If I may ask.
It was right here. Hold on. Sir, where did you go?
I like that we seem to have met the only gnome that just does not care about names.
He's got more important things to
He
think
cares
about.
about his own.
Apparently not. He called them idiots.
No, I mean literally his own specific name.
Oh, yes, he does. He does care about his own. I completely forgot his entire title.
Originally from Taldor. Just down the river, so to speak.
All right. And what is their customs there for people who might not be the nicest to leaders of town?
Are you threatening me, good sir?
No. I'm just reminding you that there are leaders in this town and to please show some respect.
Make an intimidation check.
He's being nice about it.
You're threatening him.
Shh, I'm being nice about it.
You're nicely threatening him.
I'm using a hero point because that's abysmal.
That was almost an 18.
It was almost an 18. Fucking, He's just trying to be nice and just being like, please be nice to my people. That's fine if he doesn't take it seriously.
Jubala says, I will not go out of my way to, shall we say, exacerbate any
negative emotions here in town, but I will show everyone the respect that they deserve. And as of this moment, you have not proven yourselves to be anything more than just a fledgling village, which is fine. That means we can get in good and we can start from the bottom. But it's not like I'm working with Jamandi Aldori over in Restov or the Lord of Pitax.
You know,
Rhea appears in the doorway.
it's fine. We're working on it. Rhea, can you get him some lodgings as well as some food and water? I'm pretty sure it's been a long journey heading up here.
Sure.
Thank you.
And just one little piece of advice.
I've already
If you
had
expect-
enough, but go ahead.
If you expect you and your work to be treated politely and with respect, I would appreciate if you give your hosts respect as well.
Of
all
course,
I
my
ask.
lady.
Okay, don't go that far.
Do
Rhea,
a
just
fool's bow at
please.
him. I
Rhea,
lead him out the
please.
door.
Just get him.
You what?
I do
just-
a fool's bow at him
Oh,
and I
fool's
lead
bow.
him out the door.
Okay.
Yes.
He actually seems to smile at that and looks over at Alistair and is like, see? Some people know how to take a joke. And follows you out.
Yes, you are not the first one to tell me that.
So yeah, Jubilast gets set up with some lodgings and pays for them.
No,
No?
I'll pay for it.
That's okay.
Fuck it.
As long as somebody's paying for it. We don't have
Um,
enough surplus to offer goods and services for free.
It's a sign of good faith to show that we are working business partners.
Okay.
Politics.
Politics. Yep.
Economics.
And that brings us over to Juniper. What is something Juniper is doing? At this point, we're probably in like the early days of summer. So it's starting to get warmer.
And plant some blueberries on your farm.
Juniper would like to start trying to make potions and run like a free clinic. So she's working on trying to get that set up, is what she's up to.
Okay. I see. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and I guess just roll me a crafting check for now.
This better be good. I used up my 2 hero points.
Pretty good. You obviously don't need like a storefront, but you one of the things that you make sure is in the town hall is like a proper alchemist station. Not like a full alchemist store, but enough that you can, make tinctures and tonics and things like that. One day, I'm gonna say, somebody comes by. I'll say it is Jathel. Comes by. Yeah, I know. That's why. And just kind of like sniffs the air and... What exactly are you making right now? Is it a potion of fire resistance, or...
Yes.
Potion of Rhea resistance.
You see, Rhea likes to cast a lot of fire spells, and sometimes it catches us on the side, so, I like to stock up.
I forget that other people aren't fireproof too.
I see. Understandable then. Bit of, yes.
Well, I just wanted to stop by because I found this, somebody dropped a wanted poster at one of the post, and it seemed like it might be something that you would be interested in, or that might be, well, just look. And hands you, like, a small wanted poster.
Say.
It is a request from a consortium of alchemists that would like a delivery of shamble sap, it's called. They're offering a bounty of 65 gold and 4 minor elixirs of life. It's notice on there, it is a sticky fluid harvested from shambling mounds.
Oh,
What?
Alright.
What I said, a sticky fluid found in shambling mounds.
Stop or oh my god.
that's so much more dangerous than I thought this was going to be.
I should probably ask for help. Hey, do you want to come? Do you want to kill some mounds?
That does sound like a lot of fun. And of course, you could keep some of the shamble sap for yourself for your own experiments.
Yeah. I should get
Or
good.
maybe even just not give it to them at all.
Oh.
Please let your paladin have enrichment time. I need to swing and hit shit.
Or, okay, it looks like, well, I mean, a couple people could have. I've never fought a shambling mound. How many people do you think this needs?
Kind of takes a look at you and thinks about it, and it's like, might be an all hands on deck situation. They can be a bit tricky.
Okay. I will go get everybody. I put a little closed
Wonderful.
sign up on my thing. I just hurry off, and time is behind me. I like to picture he's wearing a little lab coat.
He does now.
Alistair!
Um,
Do you want to
What?
keep doing paperwork? Are you busy?
what? I mean, yes, I'm busy, but what's going on?
We're going to go kill some shambling mounds. For
Oh, I don't give a fuck about paperwork. Let's go.
That was easy. Alright, we gotta go get Gorby and,
I need enrichment!
Rhea, and I think, we'll see if, Calliope is done moping.
I don't know if she is. Is it just going to be the 3 of us? Or 4 of us? I can count.
And Jaethal, because she brought it to me.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She just smiles from around the corner.
We're going to
Alistair,
go collect
Alistair
sticky
smiles.
fluid.
don't say it like that. don't say it like that. Go get Gorby and Rhea.
Gorby! Rhea!
Gory falls out of his hammock in the ceiling.
Oh! Alright.
Have you been up here this whole time? Just looming above Alistair. In the
Ah.
room.
He has
Stands
a
up.
hammock in every single room in everybody's house.
Okay.
Terrifying.
Okay.
Nah, no, I'm here to keep him sane from his paperwork.
Of course, of course.
Definitely what I'm doing.
I now feel like I need to check that corner when we're back.
I mean, he's gonna find a way into your house one way or the other, so it's better to just let him have
That's
his
fine.
little spot.
He can stay in my house. I'm just now worried about what he did in that corner because he's saying that he's keeping me sane. I didn't know he was up there. What do you mean he was keeping me sane?
He has his ways.
He has his
Question
ways.
the Gorb.
And do not question the Gorby.
It's best if you don't ask questions. This goblin things, you wouldn't understand.
I'm
Okay.
feeling pretty involved. Alright. You all go out searching for a shambling mound.
Azrael just kind of look over at Jason. Are you like more martial, more magic? What? What are we?
She has a scythe.
Do I need to? What?
She has a scythe.
I know she has a scythe, but you can have a scythe and also be magical.
Let's just say that you and I have a bit in common.
Oh no. Okay.
That would
You
be the
also have
classification.
2 wives, peoples?
No. Oh.
That's so fun. This is so interesting.
I did have a husband once, but no longer.
What about the wife?
No wives.
Are you open to the possibility of wives?
Juniper.
What?
Mm,
Just ask him
Make a
about
sense motive
himself.
check.
You can't just ask someone their sexuality when we're hunting mounds.
Yes, I can.
What else are you
You
supposed
see-
to
if you know what I'm saying.
You see her, not stutter, but like pause for a second longer than you would expect. Like she's trying to figure out how best to answer it, and then eventually says, "I'm afraid the carnal pursuits don't exactly interest me these days."
Another win for the aces. Another win.
Sometimes cuddling's just nice, but alright. I support you.
Hey, you know, marriages are sometimes political, and that's all they have to be. That's fine.
I feel like you learned this during the first session.
Oh, definitely. I feel like this was learned and then completely forgotten.
The fact that she's I'm gonna say it in the most roundabout way that I can in case it didn't come out, but I think it did. That she is a very pale elf, and she was very cold to the touch.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
she's a
remember
corpse.
learning that.
She's undead, yeah.
Yeah, she's undead.
Yeah, okay. I was just making
That's why I
She's
misunderstood. Yeah, that's why I misunderstood that she was like a drow. No, she's just a vampire.
I thought she was
Undead
just a
thing.
gothic person.
Nope.
Oh, wait, no.
all
okay, Max.
gothic people are undead.
It's okay, Max.
Oh.
Sometimes goths can be flexible.
It's okay, Max.
It's okay.
But
Were we like
if
Hmm.
I
we
think
going
Juniper with your sense motive that it's not the way she said it, it's not that she wasn't interested in pleasures of the flesh, but she doesn't anymore.
Unfortunate side effect. Alright.
Sexuality is fluid.
Yes.
And changes with
And changes with life and death. Quite.
Yes.
No,
Sometimes you die and you no longer want to have sex. That's just how it. That's just
Welcome
life.
to another horny game.
It had to show up at some point.
We had to ask. I mean, Lindsay was earlier too, so
Oh, that's
Lindsay
right.
was incredibly horny.
she just saw a hot naked man with scars and went, "Oh my!"
You know
That is
that's
true.
valid of her, actually.
You
mean,
guys
they're also
go. You guys go out searching for a shambling mound. To look for its sticky fluid.
Stop! Silence!
Would someone like to make a tracking check? This could
That's survival.
yes.
I have a +7. Does anyone have anything higher?
I only have a 6.
You're essentially going out through the woods looking for any sign of a shambling mound passing by.
Okay.
It's pretty good. You take it does probably take a couple days of being out and about. Probably mostly because Alistair is just really desperately wants a break from paperwork.
By day 2, you start to suspect that he's doing this on purpose.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Alistair, I think I saw some shambling
No,
mounds
no,
back there."
no, you didn't. No. Let's go
Okay.
this way.
Okay, if you say so.
But eventually, you do find it incontrovertible proof that there is one nearby, and you can no longer avoid it. It seems to lead into a small gulch or gully in the forest that you could maybe like prep. Not quite the same kind of trap that you did for Tuskgutter, but at least get the drop on it. If anyone maybe wants to do like a recall knowledge check to see if they can figure out any information about shambling mounds before they actually start to fight it.
What kind of roll would that?
Would that be first world lore?
It would not, but it would be a nature check. It's not a fey creature. It is a plant.
What is a plant?
Wait,
It's
do
a
we see
plant.
it
I don't
in
know
the
what a
future?
shambling mound is.
Like, do we see it?
Not yet. This is just
Okay.
in case anyone might
Um,
know any information about them.
Robin, did you guys do the death house at the start of Strahd?
No.
I don't know what that
okay.
is.
Mine.
Gorby, you think about it. I think that you don't know enough about them to really make a solid solid idea of what you might be facing. But you at least don't know any false information.
That's good.
Because that is something that can happen if you roll low enough. If you crit fail, I give you wrong information about things.
Do any of you mind if I do a quick scouting search of this area?
Is it gonna be quick, or are you gonna take another 3 days?
Okay. Well, it should be quick-ish. It should be quick-ish. I'm using a feat. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, no, it won't take too terribly long.
And this will also give you all a +1 circumstance bonus to your initiative rolls.
Oh,
Yep.
sick. I definitely need more of that.
Yes, this is the scout exploration activity.
Yes, so I'm gonna scout the area.
So that you can use warfare lore for your initiative.
Yes.
You take a look and you feel like you've actually got it in a pretty good spot. Its lair is kind of nestled up into this this section of a small cliff or hill that kind of dips in and then out, so it'll be kind of locked in almost. If you guys get a decent round about it, it will be completely pressed against a wall during your fight.
Okay. He will come back and... So, what we can do is it looks like there's a possibility that if we are able to get the jump on it, we would be able to corner it and it wouldn't be able to escape, essentially. We get close quarter-ish enough, and then we'd be able to get the drop on it. Now, I'm looking at currently 3 melees. Myself, Jaseth, and Gorby, and then we have 2 people basically making sure that it doesn't get too far away from the 3 of us. Perfect.
Yeah, we
All
can-
right. So let's sneak up on it and try and get the jump on it, okay?
All right, let's go pound a mound.
Oh boy. All right. And I'm going to roll.
Well, we'll put that knowledge in the back of your mind somewhere, because as we go to fight this thing, that's where we're going to call it a night.
Can we roll initiative first?
No.
No.
No!
No. Just make a note of it somewhere. So, yeah, that is it for us for this evening. Thank you all for joining us in this special nation building episode. Special for us, not like any kind of special.
It's special
fancy
because we
thing.
have a time.
It's special because we all enjoy each other's company. But we will see you next week. same time, same channel. Unless you want to stop by on our secret news show on Wednesday evening.
We're normal.
Please stop
We're
by.
normal.
We're so normal about it.
They are so
We're so
not
normal.
normal.
We're
They
not
are
No, we're very
unwell.
normal.
animals.
I'm very normal. We're very normal.
The premiere of Girl by Moonlight, Cyber Convergence.
Oh, that's gonna be so fun.
A lovely little cyberpunk magical girl romp.
Lovely,
In-
not heartbreaking.
We get
at all.
nope, not heartbreaking at all. We get to bash on capitalism.
so sad.
No, it's not. We've made very happy characters.
It's so sad.
We've made very happy characters, Jonathan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then you're going to be in a very sad world because capitalism.
No, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Clara can be an optimist in Barovia. Let them have happy things.
Bin is very
They're
much.
not.
Bin's in denial. Anyway,
Bin
Jordan,
Bin-
let
you
me
should
have
join
this.
us.
Can Penny be a guest character at one point?
Oh God, please. Yes.
Oh, God. But yes,
Let
thank you
Bin
for
have
joining
this,
us. We'll
Jonathan.
see you next time. Have a good week, y'all. Bye.
Bye.